Facebook. It's a platform that has become an integral part of our daily lives. We use it to connect with friends and family, share our thoughts, and stay updated on current events. But there's a darker side to this social media giant. It's where we share baby photos, argue about politics, and unfortunately get scammed. Scammers love Facebook. They see it as a goldmine of personal information and potential victims. It's like a giant buffet of potential victims just ripe for the picking. And they're getting sneakier. These scammers are constantly evolving, finding new ways to exploit our trust and emotions. Remember those obvious Nigerian prince emails? They were easy to spot and often laughed off as ridiculous. Yeah, Facebook scams are way more sophisticated now. They use advanced techniques to make their messages look legitimate, often mimicking trusted brands or even your friends. They prey on our trust, our emotions, and our desire to connect with others. They know how to push our buttons and make us act without thinking. And let's not forget our desire for a good deal. Scammers often lure us in with promises of amazing discounts or exclusive offers, but don't worry, we're here to arm you with the knowledge to fight back. By understanding their tactics, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. Think of this as your guide to surviving the treacherous jungle of Facebook scams. Just like a hiker needs a map and compass, you need the right tools and information to navigate safely. We'll show you the latest tricks scammers are using, from phishing schemes to fake profiles, so you can stay one step ahead. With our tips and strategies, you'll be able to spot scams a mile away. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and together we can make Facebook a safer place for everyone. Remember when a fake friend request was just some guy named Vladimir Putin wanting to be your pal? Those were simpler times. Back then it was easy to spot a scam. The names were often ridiculous, the profiles were sparse, and the whole thing just screamed fake. You'd laugh it off and hit the delete button without a second thought. Now scammers are upping their game. They've become more sophisticated, more cunning, and much harder to detect. These aren't just random friend requests anymore. They are meticulously crafted traps designed to lure you in. They create fake profiles that look like real people you might know. These profiles are often complete with photos, status updates, and even mutual friends. They blend in seamlessly with your real connections, making it difficult to tell the difference. They might steal photos from real accounts or even create entirely fabricated identities. These scammers are experts at making their profiles look legitimate. They use stolen photos, fake names, and even go as far as creating fake backstories to make their profiles more convincing. They'll send you a friend request, and because their profiles look so real, you might not think twice before accepting it. After all, who wouldn't want to reconnect with an old friend or make a new one? You might think, hey, I think I know this person from that cooking class, or maybe from that conference last year. The familiarity of the profile makes you lower your guard, but be careful. Once they're friends with you, they can start their scam. They might begin with casual conversations to build trust. They'll comment on your posts, like your photos, and engage with you just like a real friend would. They might message you, asking for money because they're in trouble. They could claim to be stranded in a foreign country, needing money for an emergency, or even pretend to be a relative in distress. Or they might try to get you to invest in a fake business. These scams can be incredibly convincing, complete with fake websites, testimonials, and even fake documents. They prey on your trust and your desire to help or make a good investment, so always be cautious. Verify the identity of anyone who sends you a friend request, especially if you don't know them well. A little skepticism can go a long way in protecting yourself from these evolved scams. And remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Adjust your privacy settings. Be mindful of what you share online, and always think twice before clicking accept. This one is particularly nasty because it plays on your emotions. Scammers will hack into a friend or family member's Facebook account, then they'll send you a message pretending to be your loved one. The message will be urgent. They might say they're stranded in a foreign country, have been robbed, or need immediate medical attention. Of course, your first instinct is to help, but don't send money. Scammers are banking on you acting quickly without thinking. Instead, try to contact your friend or family member directly through another channel, like a phone call or text message. Verify their situation before sending any money. We've all seen those ads promising incredible returns on investment. Turn $500 into $5,000 in just 1 week. Yeah, right. These scams are all over Facebook and they're getting harder to spot. They might look like legitimate investment opportunities, complete with professional-looking websites and testimonials. But remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. These scams are designed to take your money and run. They might promise you the moon, but you'll be left with nothing but an empty wallet. Be wary of any investment opportunity you see advertised on Facebook, especially if it promises unrealistic returns. Section 5. Spotting a scam. Red flags to watch out for. So, how can you tell if something is a scam? In today's digital age, scams are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making it crucial to stay vigilant. Scammers often use social media and other online platforms to trick unsuspecting individuals. But don't worry, there are several red flags you can watch out for to protect yourself. Look for these red flags. Suspicious profiles. Scammers often create fake profiles to lure their victims. Does the profile picture look too perfect? Often scammers use stock photos or images of attractive individuals to make their profiles seem more appealing. If the profile picture looks like it belongs in a magazine, be cautious. Are there very few posts or friends? A genuine social media profile usually has a history of posts, interactions, and a reasonable number of friends or followers. If the profile's almost empty or has very few connections, it could be a red flag. These are signs of a fake account. Urgent requests for money. Scammers often create a sense of urgency to pressure you into making hasty decisions. Scammers want you to act quickly without thinking. They might claim that there's an emergency or that you need to pay immediately to avoid some dire consequence. Be wary of any messages demanding immediate financial assistance. Always take a moment to verify the authenticity of the request. Grammatical errors and typos. Scammers often use poor grammar and spelling. This is because many scams originate from non-native speakers or automated systems that don't pay attention to language details. This is a sign that the message is not legitimate. Unrealistic promises. Scammers know that people are often tempted by offers that seem too good to pass up. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Be skeptical of offers that promise easy money, guaranteed returns, or other unrealistic benefits. Don't fall for promises of easy money or guaranteed returns. Always do your research and verify the legitimacy of any offer before taking action. Remember, staying informed and cautious is your best defense against scams. Section 6. Don't get burned. Tips for protecting yourself. Here are a few more tips to stay safe on Facebook. Be careful who you friend. Only accept friend requests from people you know and trust. Don't share personal information. Be cautious about what information you share on Facebook, especially your financial details. Report suspicious activity. If you see a scam, report it to Facebook. This helps protect others from falling victim. Enable two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security to your account, making it harder for scammers to access. Section 7. What to do if you've been scammed. Okay, so you fell for a scam. It happens. Don't beat yourself up about it. Here's what you can do. Contact your bank or credit card company. Report the scam and see if you can get your money back. Change your passwords. If you shared any passwords with the scammer, change them immediately. Report the scam to Facebook. This helps them track down the scammers and prevent others from being victimized. File a report with the authorities. You can report the scam to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center or IC3. Section 8. Facebook's role fighting back against the scammers. Facebook isn't just sitting back and letting scammers have their way. They're taking steps to combat scams on their platform. They're using artificial intelligence to detect and remove fake accounts. They're also working to educate users about scams and how to avoid them. But it's a constant battle. As soon as Facebook shuts down one scam, another one pops up. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. That's why it's so important for users to be aware of the risks and take steps to protect themselves. Section 9. The future of Facebook scams. What to expect. As technology evolves, so too will Facebook scams. Scammers are always looking for new ways to trick people. We can expect to see even more sophisticated scams in the future, using things like deep fakes and artificial intelligence. It's a scary thought, but it's the reality we live in. That's why it's more important than ever to stay informed and be vigilant. Don't let the scammers win. Section 10. Stay sharp, stay safe. A final word of warning. Facebook can be a great tool for connecting with friends and family, but it's also a breeding ground for scammers. By being aware of the risks and taking steps to protect yourself, you can avoid becoming a victim. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Stay sharp, stay safe, and don't let the scammers win.